This week on The Hollywood Hunter, Darren Newsom is back, and he's brought along 5 hunters for an elk adventure. Will all the hunters tag out, or will they crack up under pressure? Stay tuned and find out.
The Harteis Ranch is so awesome because it's been my father and I's pride and joy for 2 decades. I've seen him put his heart and soul into it, build it out to what it can potentially be, and I've really taken the last few years and continuing the legacy and doing little improvements to just always enhance it. So as every client would come in, my goal is to give them a wow factor. The Harteis Ranch has such a unique clientele base, from big executives to huge hedge fund guys to some of the biggest leaders in the industry. And when you have guys like Darren Newsom coming in, who's a rock star in the outdoor industry, and he knows what he wants, and he put himself in a place where he can succeed. I take pride in that, knowing that it may not be easy, but the Harteis Ranch can make it happen.
So I've become good friends with Freddy. To be honest with you, I was kind of worried with the Hollywood Hunter, name, just the title, because obviously I'm not a Hollywood guy, but once I figured out it was just a title, Freddy's nothing like I perceived him to be. A really good hunter, really good businessman, and we have a lot in common.
I feel like when Darren Newsom's on the ranch, it's a gift and a curse. A gift is in he's one of my dearest friends in the industry, and a curse is in this guy will challenge me to no end.
All right, Freddy, I know you've overcome some challenges. Well, I've got one for you. We got 6 elk hunters. First up, we got James from surplusammo.com, first-time elk hunter.
I grew up in eastern Washington on the foothills of the Cascades. I grew up around this kind of terrain. I'm used to it.
He just got in hunting with me last year, and we started on an antelope hunt, and he just had all kinds of fun, and he's like, Darren, I want to hunt with you more. Next, we got Ty Windhorse, a sales rep for Armscor Ammo. I've known Ty for probably 10 plus years now. I said, Ty, we need to go on a hunt.
There's elk literally bugling right outside the lodge. So you're right in the heart of them. There's frickin' elk everywhere.
Along with Ty, we got his brother Tim.
My name's Tim Windhorst. I'm an owner of a mortgage company in Spokane, Washington. Jumped at the chance to come.
And his dad, Larry. I'd never met Ty's dad or his brother, so it was a good experience for me to spend some time with Ty's family.
Colorado was a very nice place, nice view, nice people.
And then we have Ray, ballistic engineer for Armscor Ammo, that has no clue about this hunt.
Is that all you got?
Freddy likes that. The challenge. Freddy is a guy that really likes a challenge, and I'm a guy that likes to present challenges to him, so it works out good.
Here we are for the first rifle hunt. Darren was here just a few weeks ago, killed 191-inch mule deer.
We harvested an incredible buck. Me and Freddy were able to spend some quality time together, just me and him.
And now we're in pursuit not only for himself, but for the crew to kill some big bulls this week. First rifle hunt. I have a weird feeling the animals are gonna go down because we are using the Armscor ammo.
Armscor teamed up with Hollywood Hunter. We're building a line of ammo. Me and Freddy started talking about this over a year ago. He wanted a precision round. I wanted to build a precision round. So we started the Armscor trophy class. We dedicated that line of ammo to Big Fred, his dad. It's bonded me and Freddy's relationship, but it's actually opened up a lot of doors for me because now I have a premium hunting line and I have somebody like Freddy, promoting it.
We're already seeing some bulls just breaking daylight, and we're gonna test out this trophy class ammo on a few big bulls. We're seeing more elk than we've seen in years, and it's going to be a field day. Stay with us.
The expectations this year are actually higher, but I'm here to be a part of the friendship and just build a better relationship with Freddy and the guys I brought here and see them kill out. Whatever I kill, I'll be happy with, just being patient. I just have to see how patient I can be.
Badlands. It's all in the approach. Bear Archery. Walk among legends. Cherokee Sports. Solutions for the sportsman. Legendary Arms Works. Live legendary.
Raptor Razor takes field dressing to a whole new level. Visit RaptorRazor.com.
Keystone Sporting Arms. Home of the Cricket, Chipmunk, and the new 722. Armscor ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. 5 hunters, 5 elk. Larry's the first one up. The rest, James, Darren, and Freddie are on the prowl. Go get 'em, boys.
I just had a privilege this week to meet Larry, who's father of Tim and Ty.
My brother and I, wanted to take our father on a good elk hunting trip.
That's one of the things my brother and I have always wanted to do. It's something that time through life and work hasn't afforded us the ability to get together.
My dad's 68 years old. He can't be trudging around the mountains everywhere all the time and get the time to go out and do it.
We didn't want to add extra bodies, extra scent, extra noise, so we thought that it would be best for him to go out and have his guide and his cameraman and try to eliminate any of the things that would keep him from being able to shoot that bull.
What a great guy, just down to earth, really someone that is all about the hunt. And I was connecting him with Ryan because I knew Ryan's demeanor and personality would be a good fit, and I knew those guys could get it done pretty quickly.
My name is Larry Windhorst, and I'm a realtor in Spokane, Washington. My 2 youngest sons, Ty and Tim, invited me to go along on this amazing hunting excursion. We were finding plenty of animals, and the opportunities to hunt have been great.
Right from the lodge, we had a great encounter with a real good 6. Couldn't get it done, got into the trees. So we're taking off another direction. We're heading up the top into the bull area. See if we can't see some bulls in there. It's about 7:30. We got elk all around us. Everywhere we've gone today, there's been bulls.
This is not my first time elk hunting. In fact, I hunt above Ellensburg, Washington. The only problem in that area where we hunt in is there's lots of hunters. You actually have to be a little bit careful because there's lots of people hunting. Here, you don't have the competition of other hunters. It's only the people in the camp, and they're generally not hunting in the same area. So I think the privacy of the hunt and actually the safety of the hunt is very nice.
So Ryan's a slam dunk type of guide. He's going to get the job done quickly if possible.
We wanted to get up to where we can intercept him and get a shot.
First day of the hunt, Larry and Ryan go out, they get on a bull.
I don't generally hunt with guides, and I generally don't hunt with the camera crew. But the cameraman, Josh, stayed in the background, and actually he helped on the hunt because he's got the big camera there. He's actually one of the spotters.
They kept moving through the trees.
We hid behind all these trees, and then we hid behind a stump, and we were just hiding. But he just kept moving. We kept following him. We could smell him.
They head up into the timber, find even a bigger bull, and make it happen. I really worked with Ryan over the last few years with the cow calling at the right times and working on the calls. When it comes to ground hunting like they're doing with a rifle, I knew he had this thing in the can.
We were able to finally get in position.
The important thing about shooting is the breathing, the patience, and the ability to get your scope on it, get your stand, get settled away before the shot.
And the bull stepped out perfectly. There he is, you see him. excellent shot on this bull.
Larry made a great shot. It was just a perfect situation.
Could be a good hit. Yeah.
Elk, they can take a tremendous amount of firepower, no matter what you're shooting, hunting with, where you hit them, even if you have a square-on shot. Sometimes you just don't know.
Who knew?
Look at the ground the whole time. The first morning of the hunt, we got up really early and walked around and got in position. We knew the elk were out in the meadow.
Nice prime bull, nice white beams, maybe scoring 330, 340.
This is my third bull that I've shot, but this is by far the largest one.
Ryan, he is one of those guys that every week, it's the first guy to tag out with his client. He's the first one back done, and we rub it into him as, hey, why is he always trying to make us look bad?
What do you think of this experience? You hunted, what, an hour today?
Yeah, about an hour. That was all it took. I mean, it was a great hunt. But now what am I going to do?
You get to hang out with us.
Okay.
We get to be bros now.
Okay.
When he got the job done, we were jacked. Absolute amazing bull. Words can't express how excited I was for him, and I know my little brother Ty was too.
Darren, I know you challenge me every year you come out, but how do you like that? First hunter, first elk down.
What a great way to let the pressure off first day.
One bull down, 4 to go. Larry was the first one to tag out. Now it's Darren's turn. Get low, keep quiet, and move fast.
So what do you think, boys? How was your first morning?
Excellent.
I'll tell you, Steve and Bentley are gonna get it done for you. Where are you going, Bentley? You going Apache?
Bottom of Apache.
You're going to?
We're going left fork. We'll be in Bandrito.
Nice. Well, good luck, guys. You're all packed up. You ready to rock?
Ready to go.
Good. Good luck to you. No warning shots.
No warning shot.
Shoot them dead.
Good.
Get some good film, guys.
Darren and I really enjoy to hunt together. We think a lot alike, we're very stealthy, we really complement each other well, and I think together we can really think things through and accomplish about any task when it comes to a trophy animal.
Freddy spots the bull coming up on the pond bank. You know, it's happening so fast.
On the Harteis Ranch, it's really go time when we're hunting elk, and we can never predict exactly the way it works, but we have to be ready to move.
Freddy's like, okay, we're gonna be crawling through here. And I'm like, crawling. Okay, so I look at Freddy and he is actually belly crawling.
So we worked our way out toward that north end and heard that bull bugling and saw the cows and got in position, laid down.
And I'm like, Freddy, I can't see over the grass. So Freddy proceeded to stack up me a rest.
I was fumbling around, adding my binocular case, adding a rock, adding my rangefinder, adding my jacket. Everything I could think of was just trying to build this thing up so it was high enough for him to shoot above the grass.
Perfect rest right here.
Looking through my scope and, you know, I'm like, man, this ain't the best rest at all. It's a 350-yard shot. I hear Freddy say, is there anything I can get for you? And I was like, maybe a sandbag or something.
And he goes, really? This is what I'm supposed to be using?
It's hunting. We're using what we have available. This was a really big bull, and it was actually a bigger bull than I killed last year.
Okay, he's right up here behind the pond. He's gonna be coming down the left. All those cows are filtering down.
So Darren accepts only world class. And when this bull stepped out, I was like, you know what? It's not a 400-inch bull. And he goes, what do you think?
I remember asking, should I shoot him? And Freddy goes, I would shoot him. He knows that a good quality animal in your scope is very hard to pass up. The bull came out, presented an excellent shot.
Oh my God, you just knocked him on his rest.
Freddy, your rest worked.
Sure enough, he makes the shot on the most flimsy rest he could have ever had. Made the shot like always, and boom, down that bull went.
That's a big bull.
He actually collapsed from the back forward. I mean, that bull fell and was dead when the bullet hit him. The performance of the ammo that we built with Freddy and the Hollywood Hunter, I think you'll see that when you see the video. It did its job. I've killed over 50 elk, and I've never seen an elk go down like that.
Looks like Armscor bullets worked again.
We actually had to hustle to get up to my elk before dark. We were losing daylight pretty quick.
Freaking awesome. That's a good bull. Wow, look at that. Look at this bull. Wow.
This is the third time I've been here. Every time I come, it's always a different experience.
So now we got Bentley and Steve with a few of the guys down the backcountry. James, we're gonna go out with him tomorrow. So Darren's done. Now we're off with James. Now James is one of the coolest guys I've met through Darren. Incredible leader in the industry, huge in the ammo business, and I've really enjoyed spending time with him. This guy can shoot a gun, and this guy gets fired up when you put elk in front of him. I was out with him, we went and glassed and didn't see much, and it wasn't real encouraging, but I knew it was a matter of time.
I did smell the elk. I don't know if we smelled them from earlier or if they came through and they just went past down that hill from us.
We covered a lot of ground, we hiked like crazy.
Didn't come out into sight. That's hunting.
We glassed many mountaintops, but it just wasn't coming together yet.
Badlands. It's all in the approach. Bear Archery. Walk among legends. To book your next world-class adventure, contact International Trophy Outfitters. Trophy Ridge Sights, the fierce science of dead certain accuracy. Blind Turtle, the best in high-value hunting blinds. Ripcord Ace, the #1 fall-away arrow rest. Buck Forage, the preferred forage for wildlife. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. The hunt continues. 2 elks down on the first day. Now Ty is geared up and ready to go. Deep breaths and clear shots. Stay calm, Ty.
My name's Ty Windhorst. I came here with my brother and my dad.
So at this current time, we have Ty and Steve getting together.
I was introduced to Freddy through Darren Newsom at Armscor, and what a humble guy. I mean, the guy's really down to earth. Him and his guides are probably the most humble guides I've ever seen in my whole life. They really know what they're doing.
We took our time this morning, really making sure we were not spooking anything up, glassing pretty good this morning, just taking it slow up here. Pretty good meadow here, really open timber. We sat down, Steve knew that these animals had been hanging out in here.
Sure enough, you know, one cow after another started funneling through. Steve definitely knew what he was doing. He knew where the elk typically were hanging out. He knew exactly wind directions to make sure we were not being sniffed out with the wind. Elk will look at you and they'll see you, but the smell will definitely drive them off. And out of the corner of my eye, you hear the bull bugling and he's running down the hill. That bull was pushing those cows down into the valley there. Timing was of an essence, and we really had to get into a position to get a shot. It gets your heart going. It actually started coming up into the clearing where we thought, you know, Steve could hopefully get him to stop. He cow called, and 2 seconds after he cow called, I put a round into him. We knew he was hit, and the amazing thing was this bull just stood there. Being a hunter, the worst thing you can ever do is lose an animal. So I didn't wait very long on putting a second round into him.
Yeah, oh, he's hit.
Go down.
And he's still just standing there. He didn't move forward, he didn't lunge. After that second round, I gave him some more time, hoping that he was just gonna tip over or make a step or something, and he didn't do that. We hit him hard both times. We did put a third round in him just to put him down. Better safe than sorry.
Holy that was intense.
Ty made 3 great shots, hit the bull 3 times, clean, ethical shots. I think he did a great job.
So I'm with James, and we hear 3 shots. I knew someone had to connect. It may have been Ty.
So we're up here at the top of the canyon, and Steve and Ty were down low. And there was a big bull going along the ridge with some cows. 3 shots. I'm pretty sure they got him.
Anytime I hear those shots go off on the ranch, I get fired up, because you never know, it being such a world-class property, you never know what type of big trophy is going on the ground.
Awesome bull.
It's probably the 3rd largest elk I've ever killed.
I think he was done after the second one, but we put a 3rd one in just to be safe. The last thing we ever want is a lost animal, but he was hit good all 3 times. So great bull, great hunt. Harteis Ranch is an awesome place. If you want a good quality elk hunt, there's not a better place in the world.
Looks like we've got some company coming up. They must have heard the shooting. So we got the boys coming.
Good job, guys. Good job.
That could have been better.
Good shooting.
Thank you, Freddy and Harteis Ranch and all of our good friends at Armscor. We don't just shoot animals to shoot animals. This meat's going home with me. The kids love elk hamburger and we go pepperoni sticks. I don't ever buy beef. We usually survive off of salmon, elk meat, deer meat, and that's really how we feed our families. I wanted to thank Freddy and Harteis Ranch, Darren Newsom and Armscor Ammo. My brothers, my dad, and I will take this experience with us for the rest of our lives. It far surpassed our expectations.
This week's congrats to Larry, Darren, and Ty for having a successful hunt. Stay tuned next week. We got a lot more coming. I have a feeling we're going to crush it. Stay tuned.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Bear Archery.
So this bromance continues, but that's a good thing. I love seeing these guys get together, hunt, go through the journey of that triumph together, and then, most importantly, bring the meat back home to the families and to share and bring stories together, laughter together. That's the best part.
Stay tuned. Next week, we have a hunter that doesn't even know he's going to be hunting. It's going to be exciting. We're going to knock some more elk down. Darren, don't worry. I got this covered.